Welcome to our beautiful Hancock Adams Common. And as part of the holiday season, here tonight we welcome Rabbi Benjamin, who's been with us a number of times now on the Hancock Adams Common, as we celebrate with our Jewish brothers and sisters tonight. You know, Quincy has a long history of great diversity, and at one time we actually had three, congregations in Quincy. I certainly remember Rabbi Mann down in Lancaster Street and Rabbi Jacobs just down the street on Hancock Street, and we had a place on Adams Street. We no longer have a physical location, but we still have a very active Jewish community in Quincy, and many of them have now gone over the line to Milton.
And back and forth.
And back and forth. So we give a warm welcome to Rabbi Benjamin as we celebrate Hanukkah.
Oh my goodness, this is I'm right now I'm Judah Maccabee. I'm Judah Maccabee. I got my shield, right? I got my toga because it was the style then, and we have a lot to worry about. We have a lot to worry because those Syrian Greeks, they're so aggressive, they're so pushy, they don't want us to teach about the Jewish history and the Jewish people and our faith. They're not letting us do it. What should we do? If they find us, we'll get in big trouble. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to teach a little, but if any of the soldiers come, I need some people to come around. I want you to pretend that we're here not teaching, but that you're playing a game. Okay? So come on around, because if you come play the game, you'll be able to get some of that geld, some of these coins. So come on around, and we'll do a little teaching, because this is the only way our people and our religion is going to be passed on, is if we do some teaching. But what do we have to keep our eyes and ears out for? The soldiers, if we hear them coming along. So come on close. Remember, if we hear them, pretend to play the game, okay? All right, so let's do some Hebrew letters. Anybody know what this Hebrew letter is? What's this for letter?
Hey.
Chet. Chet. This is the chet. Very okay. Chet. Okay. Chet. That's a great word. Great letter. Okay, that's a good letter. Okay, let's do some more. We gotta keep our eyes out. Okay, keep our ears out. Here we go. It's another one. What do we got here? Nun. So we've got a chet and a nun. Okay, listen up. I know. I do hear something. Something's coming along. Okay. All right. What do we have now? We're gonna do some teaching. Okay. We have here. We have. This is a vav. Okay. That was a good one. So vav. All right. And finally, let's just see if we can get to two more. Okay. This is the only way people are gonna learn is if you sit around. Anybody know this one? Anybody know this one in the back? Okay, this is a kaf. This is a kaf. It didn't have the dot to be a kaf. This is a kaf. So, and there's one more we're going to be able to get to do. Oh no! I hear them coming. Let's play. Come get one. Let's play. Oh, we're just having a good time. Okay. Oh, what did you get? I got a demo. That's good. Okay. Oh, woo! Did they pass? Are they still here? Come on, do they pass? Are they still here? They passed, okay. Woo. Okay, last letter. Here we go. Last letter. That's a hey. And you put those letters together, what do we get? Hanukkah. There you go. All right, so whew. Oh, but those soldiers, they ransacked our temple. And the 7-branch menorah, remember there was a 7-branch menorah. What don't we have? What do we need for it? What don't we have?
Oil.
We don't have any oil. Oi! Say oil!
Oil.
Oil! We need oil! Oh, let's look around. We need to find a little oil, maybe to light it up because they ransacked our temple. Who can find? What's your name? Micah. Okay, Micha, you found it. All right, we have some oil. Oh, but this is only oil enough to last for
1 night.
1 night. What are we gonna do? Use what we have. Okay, well that's too tall. Okay, so here we go. Put it in right here. So this is now for the Hanukkah, the 8-branched, because we know that this is going to light up, and this is the one that's going to help light all the others. The other 8, they're just to proclaim the holiday, and this one is the helper that's going to light all the others. So I'm going to see if the wind is gonna, now that we were able to rededicate, because that's what Hanukkah means, is to dedicate. We're gonna dedicate the temple now that we've been able to get rid of our Assyrian Greek oppressors. Let's see. Let's see if this is gonna work. Let's see if this is gonna work. Okay. If you stand closer around, you might make it so that the wind isn't so strong. Is that a good hint? Everybody out there? If you stand closer and actually feel like you enjoy your neighbor's company? Okay, let's see if this will work. Now remember, we never use anything but the helper candle fire to light any of the others. So this is the first night. This is the first night. And so we will light this one first. Claim this great miracle of okay, and tomorrow we'll light this one and this one. And the third night, this one, and this one, all the way until. And for the salvation and for the victories that you wrought for our ancestors in their days and even to this day. In the days of Mattathias, son of Yochanan, the high priest, the Hasmoneans and his sons, when the evil kingdom of Greece stood against the people Israel in order to make them forget the Torah and violate its laws. You, in your enormous mercy, stood up for them in their time of great need, upheld their cause, judged their case, and avenged their oppressors. You delivered the mighty into the hands of the weak, the many into the hands of the few, the impure into the hands of the pure, and the wicked into the hands of the righteous, and the desecrators into the hands of those who cling to the Torah. And afterward your children came to the Holy of Holies in your sanctuary in Jerusalem, and they cleansed your palace and purified your temple, and they kindled lights in the courtyard of your sanctuary, and they established these 8 days of Hanukkah to give thanks and to praise God's great name. And that's what this holiday is about. The dreidels are just a plus. And the coins, when someone gains independence, when a country gains independence, what's one of the things it does to show its independence? It mints its own currency. It mints its own, with its own symbols, with its own meanings. And so, not only here do I have chocolate gelt to share, and the children get first, 2 each please. 2 each please. But also, for those who are more interested, I have a book here that shows coins that have been uncovered by archaeologists. If you want to take a look through, especially I have an article right here about Antiochus coin that shows him, because he thought he was a god. Do you know that his name was Antiochus Epiphanes, which Antiochus, a god. But we called him Antiochus Epimanes behind his back, which means Antiochus the madman. That was our nickname for him. So if you want to look at some of these coins that have been uncovered, and when the Hasmoneans refused then to use those other coins, they melted them down to make their own. That's why gelt is the traditional money, is the traditional gift. See, that's why we're going to now go to this one that won't go out. There you go. All right. Let's sing some Hanukkah songs. And kids, you can take some gelt. 2 pieces, and then we'll see how much is left. But I have some song sheets here, and let's sing in the upper right-hand corner.
Aren't you going to do the bracha?
So that's a great question. This is government property, and I have a very strong feeling that sharing cultures and sharing what your neighbors do on government property is a beautiful thing, but actually participating in a religious ceremony my understanding as an American is where the line is drawn. So you're welcome to say a blessing yourself, but the mayor has invited us to share our culture and not to have a religious ceremony. That's just where I stand. So, you have a sheet. Upper right hand corner. Sevivon sov 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 Chanukah hu chag tov Chanukah hu chag tov Sevivon sov 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 Chag simcha hu la'am Nes gadol haya Sham nes gadol haya Sham chag simcha hu la'am. Right below it, I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I shall play. My dreidel's always playful, it loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel, come play, now let's begin. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I shall play. See, now I'm Rabbi Benjamin again. Now this feels right. By the way, if anybody wants to have, take home some candles, that's there for the taking, for you to have for your own Hanukkah menorahs at home. So more. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin, and when it is all tired it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 oh, dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. I got mixed up, I know the Hebrew better. Okay, let's do it on the left side, Ma'ot Sur. On the left side, Rock of Ages. First in Hebrew, then in English. Ma'ot Sur Yeshuati Lecha Na'el Leshabeach Tikon Beit Tefilati V'sham Toda Nizabeach Li'etachin Madbeach Mitzar Hamenabeach Az egmor beshir mizmor Chanukat hamizbeach Az egmor beshir mizmor Chanukat hamizbeach. And of course you could take a dreidel home too. We got a lot of dreidels. You can pick your dreidel. Now in English, by the way, you could have read the transliteration if you had a magnifying glass. I forgot to bring more of those. Okay, here we go. Rock of Ages, let our song praise thy saving power. Thou amidst the raging foes was our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but thine arm availed us, and thy word broke their sword when our own strength failed us, and thy word broke their swords when our own strength failed us. And now, going back to Judah Maccabee, repeat after me. His father was Mattathias. Mattathias bold. Come on, there's hand motions to this. You ready? Mattathias. 5 brave sons had he. 5 brave sons had he. Eliezer, eldest one. Eliezer, eldest one. Simon, John, and Jonathan. Simon, John, and Jonathan. And Judah Maccabee. And Judah Maccabee. That was great. By the way, John and Jonathan, Yochanan and Yonatan. There you go. That's the difference. Let's go to the other side of the page. The other side of the page. Here we go. The who can retell? Let's do the English. Who can retell? See it there? Who on the right side? Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age, a hero or a sage arose to our aid. One more time. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age, a hero or a sage arose to our aid. Hark! In days of yore in Israel's ancient land, brave Maccabeus led the faithful band. But now all Israel must as one arise, redeem itself through deed and sacrifice. Bum, bum, bum. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age, a hero or a sage arose to our aid. Wishing everyone a beautiful holiday season, and I'll just finish off by saying again, everybody can take as many candle boxes as you'd like. By the way, how many candles? Who is good in math? How many candles in a box? How many? How many?
44.
That's correct, 44, right? Just add it up. There you go. Math is good too, right? Okay. All right. Dreidel. What are the letters on a dreidel? There it is. Nes Gadol Haya Sham. Those are the letters, except if you live in Israel. A great miracle didn't happen there. If you live in Israel, a great miracle happened here. Okay. Olive oil. What is olive oil's favorite cartoon character? Popeye. Correct answer. Popeye. Correct answer. Very good. Okay. And Gelt. Gelt. What do Jewish grandmothers give? Guilt. 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 Okay. Good. All right. Well, that's our celebration. And the last, this is a little tricky. So if you have olive oil and you pour it in, over time, what happens to the olive oil? It goes down. It becomes less and less. And when it came time to how to observe this holiday, a famous Rabbi Shammai, he said, start with 8 candles, then go down to 7, go down to 6, go down to 5, because that's what happened to the oil. It went down. But who spoke up and said, we can't do that? Who had the other idea? The other famous rabbi at the same time, Rabbi Hillel. Hillel said, we should never decrease the light. We should only increase the light, and feeling how more and more the miracle was felt. Hillel said, start with 1 candle, go to 2, go to 3, go to 4, and guess who won out? Hillel. Hillel, who was a contemporary of Jesus. Of Jesus. They schmoozed. They schmoozed. They actually shared a lot of similar teachings. So anyway, everyone, Mayor, thank you so much for inviting us, for us to be able to share this tradition of ours with the Quincy community. Happy holiday to everybody.